Yo, what's good? What it do? Uncle Pops with the raw truth for the youth. And you grown folks. Sky's a little gloomy right now. Got a heavy overcast, but that don't stop nothing. It's that time of season, especially out here in Arizona. Weather's changing for everybody all over the place. But anyway, jumping on the live because we gotta touch on what we dropped this morning. We planted that seed. We planted that seed for hashtag DBWT moment. Don't be wasted talent. And what did we say? We said that you need a powerful long-term goal to help get over short-term obstacles, right? We need a powerful long-term goal to help us get over short-term obstacles, right? Powerful long-term goal. We have a lot of goals. Everybody's got, something that they want to do, something they want to achieve, something they want to accomplish, Well, many a times we fall short and don't get these things accomplished or don't achieve what we have set out to achieve. And then many times we confuse activity with accomplishment, right? We just being active and think that we're really doing something, but we're not accomplishing anything because we haven't really set our eyes on our goal. We haven't really been disciplined enough. We haven't determined, what our end game is. What's the end result? What is our final, destination? What are we, trying to truly achieve? Just like chess, you know what I'm saying? You have an opening, you have your middle game, and then you have your end game. The powerful goal, the more powerful the goal is, the better you'll do because it'll keep you on task and it'll force you to be on task. It'll push you and it will pull you, right? Mainly because it's that powerful, but it also has a great significance because your powerful goal is that goal that's tied into other things. It's tied into other areas of your life. It's tied into other people in your life. So the powerful goal is not just, something for you to accomplish and for you to achieve. That powerful goal is something for many, many, many different people. Because everything that we do, and this is one of the greatest things that I learned from my mom, and I understood it as I got older, because I grew up, I was a selfish little dude, Yeah, I'm seriously selfish, but my mom, she stressed that everything that you do doesn't just affect you, but it affects other people. It affects you directly, but it affects everything else indirectly. And those indirect effects can be very detrimental. They can be very detrimental. They can be very devastating and damaging to other people's lives because of the things that you do, the choices that you made, the actions that you take, right? And including losing your focus and losing your passion and your desire and your discipline, losing the love of what you're trying to accomplish, right? Compromising your integrity, compromising your dignity. That affects that goal, especially if it's not a powerful enough goal. The powerful enough goal can get you over temporary obstacles. What are the temporary obstacles? Procrastination, that's one of the biggest. Many of the distractions that you have, whether it's your cell phone, whether it's people, whether it's social media, whether it's certain crutches and vices and hang-ups that we have, temporary obstacles, things that either slow you down or things that you have to do in order to get shit done. Temporary obstacle to developing a business, right? Learning what your business is going to be, developing your mission plan, developing your vision statement, developing your business plan, right? Temporary obstacle is actually sitting down and getting the shit done. The temporary obstacle is finding the time or making the time. The temporary obstacle is doing the research that you need to do in order for you to have a successful business. Lots of temporary obstacles, but we create these ideas that this obstacle is so grand and is so huge, and we lose the sight that is really temporary. It's not going to last forever. It's really insignificant once we get started and continue moving forward and staying focused. Follow on course until success. Temporary obstacle, behavioral issues. Temporary obstacle, ego. Temporary obstacle, emotion, right? Having a reaction. Temporary obstacle, reacting in a certain manner to something that happened to you that takes you off course. Temporary obstacle, right? Temporary obstacles are also like experiences, right? Because an obstacle just, it doesn't necessarily mean that it's something that's going to stop you or hinder you. Temporary obstacle, like I said before, it can simply be something that you just need to do in order to get shit done for the bigger picture, right? So let's look at how certain temporary obstacles, right? Let's look at them at like experiences, right? And in those experiences, you know, we go to you know the storybook, you know, about David and Goliath, right? Shit. You know, so we look at, you know, let's go to the storybook and look at, you know, David and Goliath, right? Let's look at how temporary obstacles become experiences in order for us to reach, you know, our final goal, right? Let's look at what things had to be done, right? We're on our way to face our Goliath, right? That's a powerful goal, to take down our Goliath or conquer, you know, that great mission, right? To overcome, right, a great feat, right? So along the way, the experiences and things that you got to deal with, the things that you go through, the fires that you go through that continuously to purify you, the things that you have to deal with, the things that you have to learn, right? The maturity and the growing up, right? The evolution of yourself are like picking up the rocks for your slingshot on your way to defeat your Goliath. These little experiences, these temporary obstacles, things that you either trip over or you gladly accept as proof that you're doing what you're supposed to be doing, because these are the things and the steps in the order that need to be taken for you to be successful, right? So looking at that in the storybook, you know, we look at David, he's picking up these rocks for a slingshot to go slay his Goliath. And we all have a Goliath. And every Goliath, and we're just using Goliath in the terms of its size, right? And not as an actual person, but we're using Goliath as something in its size. We have something to accomplish that is of such great magnitude that it's going to take multiple things. It's going to take many different experiences in order for us to get to that final accomplishment. in order for us to reach our end game, in order for us to reach our goal. And the reason that you get over these temporary obstacles is by having a goal that's powerful enough that's going to keep drawing you towards it, that's going to keep you in line with what needs to happen and what you need to do. Have to. So have that powerful goal, right? Have that powerful goal because it'll help you get over the temporary obstacles. Understand what obstacles you're faced with and realize that they're temporary. Don't make a temporary obstacle into something bigger than what it is. Don't give things more attention than what they deserve. Right? There's another little saying that I really love that I use, for hashtag DBWT, don't be wasted talent, right? And I've seen it quite a few places on social media. Starve your distractions and feed your focus. Right? Starve your distractions and feed your focus. It's easier said than done. And it sounds all cool and poetic and all that shit, right? It sounds smooth, man. All the some cold words, but it means nothing and has no effect unless you really understand what you need to do and the actions that you have to put behind what those words mean. Starve your distractions. You got to know your distractions first. You got to figure out what they are first. Once you do that, then you have to understand, well, how detrimental is the distraction? Right? Is this a distraction that is really a weakness that I need to work on in order to improve myself? Or is it a distraction that's really taking me off my path and causing me harm? Is it really disturbing my peace? Is it really disturbing my harmony? Is it really disturbing my synergy, with everything else and what I got going on in my life? You have to figure that out. Starve your distractions. First, find out what the distractions are. Then find out the significance of these distractions, because some distractions aren't really a distractions. It's just a slight hindrance because it's a weakness that you need to turn into a strength. Now that you find that out, what's the next move? Well, we still got to feed our focus. We got to starve our distractions and we got to feed our focus. Now we got to balance everything out. We got to use the 80-20 rule. We got to use the 10-time principle. We got to use the law of 3. We got, you know what I'm saying? We got to go through all these different things and quickly and rapidly. All it is just common sense and taking some time to really think and analyze your life and really see what's going on, to understand what do you need to be focusing on. And what's going on right now, what we're talking about is what we said this morning when we planted that seed. Have a powerful enough goal. We need a goal that's powerful enough that will help us get over temporary obstacles. Right? We need that. So now let's find our focus. Like my son's brand, FYF. Only certain folks, understand what the FYF really is, but on the surface, part of the meaning stands for find your focus. Face your fears. And once you find your focus, we have to understand, how do we feed it? Stay active in it. Stay active in it. Stay active in it. Get around people that have a similar focus or the same focus. Get around people that have shit going on in their lives that that, damn, I know I can't be around these people unless I got something going on. Right? Get around people that you can draw special energy from to keep you motivated and inspired and invigorated with life and passion. And you're fueling that fire. You're fueling your fire to be successful because you've defined success for what it means to you and what you need to do in order to get it. So now we got to feed our focus. And we have to follow on course until success. But that only happens if what? If we have a powerful enough goal to help us get over temporary obstacles. What are the temporary obstacles? We know that temporary obstacles are certain things that we need in place in order for us to get done. Paperwork, that's a temporary obstacle, right? Budgeting, getting financial discipline, financial literacy, temporary obstacles. They're only temporary obstacles because you're not proficient and efficient at certain things yet. But when you do become, they're no longer temporary obstacles. And then those are considered slight hindrances that you understood, hey, this is what I need to do to turn this into a strength in order for me to really make it. Right? A goal that's powerful enough in order for you to get over temporary obstacles. Temporary obstacle, I ain't got enough money for that right now. So now what do? We change the verbiage. We change our mentality. We change our thought process. We change our thinking to do what? Not say that I don't have, to say that I will have, or I should have, I'm going to have, or in order for me to have. And then once you say that, once you put it out there, because what do we say? Words, you spell your words. So what are we saying? Let's just say we're casting spells. So once you put that out into the universe, the divine universe is listening. Now that you got it out there, you got to act on it. So now you got to put some action behind it. And it can't be fraudulent action. It's got to be solidified. It's got to be fortified. You got to be for real. You know what I'm saying? So just wanted to jump on live and recap and touch on that seed that we planted earlier this morning. We have to have a powerful goal, a goal powerful enough that will get us over the temporary obstacles. And we could keep going even more. We could go on even longer and really dig deeper into it. But take the imagery from the storybook that we used with David. And in that storybook, David collected rocks for a slingshot to go do what? To go slay his Goliath. In order to slay your Goliath, you got to gain some experiences. The experiences are what? Those temporary obstacles that you have to overcome because your goal is that powerful and it's drawing you to it. So collect these experiences on your way. Collect these experiences on your way and utilize them. All right? And once you do utilize them, you'll be successful. Right? Well, let me correct that. You'll be successful because you're on your way. Because success isn't just a one-time thing. It's a multitude of byproducts of different things that you do. You read a book that's going to enhance you and help you and give you some knowledge and insight on something. Guess what? You finished the book, it's successful. You started the book, that's a success. You turned the page and actually understood the information, that's a success. So let's keep that going. All right? Yo, it's Uncle Pops with the raw truth for the youth and sometimes you grown folks. Make sure your goal is powerful enough to draw you to it, so it can help you get over these temporary obstacles. Y'all stay blessed and stay up. Peace.